It's an interesting environment where you can show your creativity.
নতুনরা কিভাবে ব্রিটিশ মিডিয়ায় মেইনস্ট্রিম পলিটিক্সে কিভাবে ইনভলভ হবে,
especially hospitality, where my industry, you can work in Bangladesh as well. There's a lot of hotels in Bangladesh are more better than the UK.
Mojo is the only corporation in the world that openly supports Palestine. We are in the UK. We are here to support the movement, and in recognition of us and the Bangladeshi community here, especially in the Tower Hamlets area, because I know you guys are doing a lot of work there. We've been presented yesterday at the march with a Palestine flag that has a Bangladeshi flag. And this is in recognition of the support we, the Bangladeshis, have shown for Palestine, whether we're in Dhaka, whether we're in Bangladesh, whether we're in London, we're in Manchester, whether you're in the US, Bangladesh.
To have these kind of more events and get people involved, especially hospitality, where my industry, you can work in Bangladesh as well. There's a lot of hotels in Bangladesh are more better than the UK. So I think there should be interlinked between international summit on international for hospitality universe, not just food, but hospitality in terms of hotels.
And I think it's time for Bangladesh to tell its story, and hopefully from speaking to people here, we can find those stories, identify them, and then get on a plane and start telling them.
People need to be more involved. They can get involved through their communities by even in universities or through work, but I think having a voice around the table is really important for them. And things won't change unless their voices are heard, and to do that you need to get into leadership positions, you need to volunteer your time, you need to have that interest and knowledge about what it is that you want to change. And I think sometimes it's quite scary to navigate that space, but once you're in, then somebody sees you as that role model, then the young generation will come through. So it's really important that the older generation also brings the young generation through as well and invites them to events like this. That's why events like this are so important.
It's really important for that person to go and seek support, seek help. So this will help them not only in their general day-to-day lives, but also to be creative, because if you are feeling the signs and symptoms of depression, then you haven't got space for the finer things in life. You haven't got space for being creative, for meeting up with friends, for enjoying your life.
আমাদের বয়সের যারা বা প্রবীণ যারা, তারা আস্তে আস্তে সরে যাচ্ছে, বয়স হয়ে যাচ্ছে। নতুনরা কিভাবে ব্রিটিশ মিডিয়ায় মেইনস্ট্রিম পলিটিক্সে কিভাবে ইনভলভ হবে, এই নিয়ে আমরা আগামীতে কাজ করে যাব এবং তরুণদেরকে আমরা আমন্ত্রণ জানাবো।
British Bangladeshi women and ladies, especially young people, joining the media. I think there is a myth about media that media is not a safe place for girls or women. People like me, we have been in the media for a long time, so I'm sure I have broken that myth. So I would like to welcome young people, young ladies and female to join the media, because it's an interesting environment where you can show your creativity, you can say things that you may feel unable to say. So I think it's a great opportunity. So I would definitely welcome young people to join. Come and see how beautiful, how wonderful, how creative media is, and you can show your opportunities, you can show your talents.
We're looking to see how we can encourage more of our younger generation of British Bangladeshis here in this country, to see how I guess for me, for myself really, how we can see more of them get involved in communications work or in media work. That's something I'm very passionate about, and very passionate about that since I even graduated from university. So that's my dream really, to see more youngsters, hopefully the next generation, where they can enter this line of work, and I hope today's conversations will be able to fuel that.
So I'm really happy to invite the whole community to come with me. I want to say a big thank you to all my sponsors and supporters. I really appreciate it, and Bangladesh Centre for giving me the venue too. In terms of why I've done this because we need to have a conversation. In the community, we need to stop shying away from taboo subjects, and that's why I brought this event to us today.
এটা আসলে খুবই একটা গুরুত্বপূর্ণ ইভেন্ট, যেটা আমরা ব্রিটিশ বাঙালি কমিউনিটির মধ্যে প্রত্যেকেই আমরা অবগত হইতাম, এবং এটা আমরা একে অন্য কীভাবে একজনে আরেকজনের সহযোগিতা করতাম পারি এই ব্যাপারে আমরা এখানে পরামর্শ দিতাম এবং একজনের সহযোগিতা চাইতাম।
আমি নিজেও একটা সেকেন্ডারি স্কুলের ম্যাথস টিচার। ম্যাথস শেখানোর পাশাপাশি এখন আমার যত ফ্রি টাইমগুলো আছে আমি এখন মিডিয়াতে কাজ করছি, প্রেজেন্টিং থেকে শুরু করে গান নাচ থেকে শুরু করে আমি এখন ফিল্মের লিডিং অ্যাক্ট্রেস। আমার স্পেলবাউন্ড ফিল্ম যারা যারা দেখেছেন তারা জানবেন যে একটা মোটামুটি সুপারহিট ছিল, এখনও চলছে, গ্লোবালি চলছে, আরও ফিল্মে কাজ চলছে। মঞ্চ নাটক আমার হতে যাচ্ছে সামনের সপ্তাহে ব্র্যাডি আর্ট সেন্টারে, কুটুম আমার ধান্দাবাজ। সো নাটকটি খুবই মজার এবং এটি আমার জন্য আরেকটি চ্যালেঞ্জ, সিলেটি ভাষায় আমার করতে হচ্ছে নাটকটি। তো সিলেটি ভাষায় প্রথমবারের মতো মঞ্চ নাটক ব্র্যাডি আর্ট সেন্টারে, আপনারা সবাই আমন্ত্রিত। তো আমি চাই আরও যারা আমরা মহিলারা আছি আমাদের এই বাধা বিপত্তিগুলোকে আমরা পার করে যেন এরকম আনন্দদায়ক কাজগুলো করতে পারি, যেন আমরা নিজেরা ভালো থাকি, আমাদের পরিবার আরও ভালো থাকে, সবার মধ্যে একটা হ্যাপিনেস থাকে, সবার সাথে আমরা সবাইকে একসাথে হাত ধরে আমরা সবাই সবার জন্য কাজে এগিয়ে থাকতে পারি।
Although I'm of British Indian heritage, I also consider myself to be an honorary British Bangladeshi, not just because the constituency I represent, that's the biggest Bangladeshi diaspora community outside Bangladesh. We are outside the historic Bangladesh Center, and the question that I think the issue that we got to address is how can we inspire British Bangladeshis of the younger generation, people who've grown up in this country, and I think it's through events like this, telling people about their history, their heritage, culture, why Bangladeshis are in this country in such big numbers, and that way inspire them, especially the historical side, where their fathers, mothers, grandfathers, grandmothers made so many sacrifices, and also help build a better Britain.
Well, I think any community event is a good thing. It brings people together and you hope they interact and do good things. In this area, there are not so many Bangladeshi heritage people, but it doesn't matter because I think the idea is to make it a bit more for the wider community as well. So it can only be a good thing to bring people together, learn from each other and grow from each other.
Bangladeshi Community Summit is organized by some very committed young generation from our community. We hope that this summit will bring a very good reflection to other young generation.
Then as a British Bangladeshi to represent your own community, your own heritage. So it's very important to do it through any platform. In my case, it will be through media, through the modelling platform.
People across London, we do support many communities, including the Bangladeshi community, to address mental health and wellbeing issues. We provide dedicated and tailored training, sector-specific training, whether it's security, first aid, food safety, and a number of other courses as well.
That the next generation of British Bangladeshis have the opportunity to convene to discuss topical issues as we are doing today, and to promote the next generation of leaders, because we as the young people of our community will promote and steer our generation into the future and the key issues that affect our communities.
The British culture, we can keep being our authentic selves and making sure that when we're producing all these type of films and stuff, that we're producing it ourselves with our own people and making sure that we're staying authentic and showing the true Bangladeshi people on screen.